Hey there, Coach Patrick here from Endurance Nation, back with another weekly coach lesson. This is an opportunity for you and I to sit down here one on one across the table from each other and cover a topic that's being discussed inside the team, hopefully giving you a little kernel, some seed of knowledge that you can take and apply to your own training, make better decisions, become a better athlete this season. Why wait? Why spend 10 years making tons of mistakes? I did it for you, and I'm here to help you out. Okay. This lesson today is talking about durability, specifically daily durability. Don't underestimate the effects of frequent exercise. Durability was a concept that we brought into Endurance Nation about 2018, actually 2016 now, now that I think about it, when we realized that the majority of our athletes were getting injured with their run training. Inside Endurance Nation, we have a big focus on return on investment, making sure every workout counts. And at the time, that led us to emphasize higher intensity run workouts 2 days a week. Which was fine, except you also have people doing frequent running, and we also have people doing cycling, and there was swimming and all sorts of stuff. And at the end of the day, of all the things that athletes were doing, while we would balance their total training load, the amount of the pie, if you call it that, that was dedicated to running was too large, and specifically too much fast running, in alignment with the rest of their training. So they hadn't been doing much cycling, or they hadn't been doing much swimming, being able to do a little more self-care, more resting. The hard running probably wouldn't have been an issue, but combined with everything else, it became a problem. So the solution to that became run durability. In other words, we turned not running fast, not into a problem, as in I've lost my fast running, but instead turned it into an opportunity where we discovered that frequent running, or even running with a streak, right? Streak running 30 days, 50 days, 100 days, would actually unlock a set of skills and a level of fitness that the majority of our age group athletes, everyday people like you and me, had been missing all along. They hadn't been running enough to see gains. But when we think about enough, most of us kind of opt for a set run, right? We're type A, right? Well, I'll run for 10 minutes. I'll run for half an hour. If it's not half an hour, I'm not doing it, right? If it's not an hour, why would I bother, right? Would I get dressed, have to shower, do all my stuff? The downside with that is if you want to run every day and it's an hour, that's 7 hours of running. And that's a lot of running for most of us, right? Instead, run durability entered the picture. And this is where we took the concept of running something as short as a mile on a regular basis to count towards quality. And what the topic I want to talk to you about today is how you can take that same concept with your training and implement it as well. Don't get caught up too much in the sexiness of your training program, and don't be disappointed if you're not able to do that high intensity workouts on the schedule that's been staring you in the face for the whole week. Remember that just getting aerobic work done is a benefit. It sustains the work that you've done before. It continues your development overall, even if it's not particularly in the specific zone you wanted at the right core body temperature with the dew point set perfectly and the TV on and logged in as Zwift and all that stuff. But it can still be super effective for you. And more often than not, athletes who follow a more durability oriented schedule are more consistent. They experience less of the highs and lows associated with hard training and recovery. There's a natural ebb and flow with that level of effort. And some people don't do well coming down. Some people don't do well down at the bottom. And some people don't do well coming back up. Everybody wants to be on top of the mountain. They don't like the rest of that journey. So understand that durability can be a powerful tool. All right, so I've got 4 talking points for you today to kind of hammer this lesson home for you. Ready? I'll keep up the speed for you. Okay, number 1, do the math. Training time versus living time. You figure out how much time you have in a week. Oh, I don't know, about 168 hours. And then you figure out how much time you train. Let's say you're training 10 hours, 12 hours a week. Pretty good number for an endurance athlete. You've got plenty of other time in your life where lots of other stuff happens. So our training time becomes important, but it can't be the be all end all. It's important for you to note that you've got plenty of time in the rest of your life to make small choices that can actually give benefit to what you're doing during your training. Walking everywhere. Count your steps and try and beat that number every day. Get yourself to a sustainably good number for that, right? Always opt into that. Make better nutritional choices. Make better sleep choices. Optimize the 90% of your week instead of the 10% of the week and create better conditions overall. And those can add up to the durability side. Take a long walk with the dog. Always go on a hike on the weekend with your kids, or one weekend a month, go for a big hike or go camping. Be outside, be active. It all adds up. Okay. Number 2, define your minimum viable workout, your MVW. For me, it can't say here because it's just behind this camera, but I run up the street, go around Lollipop, and run home. That ends up being 2 miles. That is my minimum viable workout. When all else fails, when I can't get up in the morning, I can't do my key sessions, I can't do anything else, I can always do that workout. I know exactly what I need to wear. I know exactly where I need to go. I know exactly how long it's going to take me and get back and get into my work clothes again or do anything else. And that's really powerful and important. So even though everything else has gone wrong, I've always got a backup. If you are just looking at that one workout and you're like, oh, I'll do half of it, or maybe I'll do like a third of it, but then put in the harder part, or maybe by the time you kind of start doing all that math, it ends up being sort of like a Franken workout. Apologies to anyone named Franken. And as a result, it just isn't what you wanted it to be. So instead, default to your minimum viable workout. Make sure you get it done. Keep the streak alive of exercise. Add those numbers. Any added numbers to your minutes on the bottom line for exercise is a win in my column. Okay. Number 3, pick a manageable daily healthy habit. Now, this is fun. Pick something that you can actually add in that's going to deliver some of that value. So it could be walking at lunch, could be better nutrition shopping. Maybe you'll walk to the supermarket. Again, we talked about better sleeping. I'll go to bed early. I'll set a go to bed alarm. I'll make better healthy choices, right? I'll do less nights out with my friends. Or if I do nights out with my friends, I'll always alternate water and beer, or I'll start off with water, or I'll eat before I go out. There's lots of little things you can do and change that are easily manifested that will yield better outcomes for you over time if you can just dial into them a little bit more. So pick one, just do one a week. See if it sticks. Track it on a piece of paper, keep score on the card, maybe something on your wall here, and see if it works. Because if it sticks for you, 7 days is good enough to know if you're into it. Beyond 7, you still got to go about another 3 weeks, a whole month, make sure that habit sticks. But if you can get it to stick even for a little bit or notice the difference, game over, because it's going to be hard to unlearn that change in habits that you found that unlocks better potential for you as an athlete. The fourth and final point for you here, come up with a list of options or other things that you can do in case things do go wrong. Like, what are the options you have? So I mentioned earlier, walking. It could be a standing desk. It could be a power yoga for 15 minutes at your desk. It could be planking with your friends, a planking challenge. It could be anything. You can come up with a game with your coworkers or with your kids. Whatever that is, pick up that habit that keeps you going. At the end of the day, one of the best lessons I've ever had for exercise was going swimming at the local Y. New pool, because they had a sauna there, so I was excited. And new pool for me. And I'm waiting to get in the lane. This person's not stopping, put my feet in, not stopping. So I finally jump in. He swims down, he pops up and he says, I'm 94. I swim every day. Otherwise, I'd never swim again. Great guy, awesome, and was really passionate and was just a living example of the power of sport. For me, all too often, we hold up these idols, these amazing men and women, people who are just carved from stone and do incredible feats. But at the end of the day, exercise really keeps us going. And hearing this gentleman speak to me and seeing his passion and seeing the effect that it's had on his, not only his longevity, but just his personality, his spirit, it's really eye-opening to me that even just a small dose of daily exercise is not only good for our bottom line and our training, just good for us overall, good for our souls. So really want to dive into that with you. All right. Thanks so much for tuning in for this super fast lesson on the power of durability. If you've got a moment, I'd love to hear your stories on what durability options you've chosen and how it's benefited you. If you still need more help, go to EnduranceNation.us and look up durability on our blog, or just Google Endurance Nation and durability, and I'll tell you more. Thanks, folks. Take care and have a fantastic week.